Welcome back to the Puncher's Chance YouTube channel. Delighted to be joined by Joe Cordina here in Cardiff ahead of the Lauren Price Pineiro fight on Saturday. I know you're not fighting on the card, obviously, shame that you're not on there, but how nice is it to see big time boxing back in Wales?
Yes, of course it's nice, and it's not so much like for Lauren. It's great because obviously she's building a fan base and whatever else. But it's I find for like even for when I was fighting in Cardiff and I was in the Utilita for the world title fights. It's great for me to build something, but it's for the boys on the undercard, the girls on the undercard to come and experience what we're experiencing, and give them a little bit of what we taste, and it just spurs them on, and to get to this level, it spurs them on to get to this level, and like all the boys, there's a few of the boys on the undercard that's in the same gym as myself, and I keep an eye on them and just make sure they're doing everything right. And it's great. It's great for Lauren, great for the undercards. It's a great show. And Cardiff is a boxing city, so
Yeah,
it's nice.
you know it's going to be a great atmosphere, as you have seen plenty of times in Cardiff, and spoke to some of the boys on the undercard as well, and it's something I've said a lot. I think especially fighters coming out of Wales, you've got to roll that dice, I think, more than once and really outperform to get chances like this normally to fight on big cards. Is something you would have had to done on your rise, but how important is it, I think, for Welsh boxing to get opportunities like this going forward?
Yeah, it's great. This is something that I've been trying to do for a long time, and we got the momentum, and then hand injury, then we come back, then it's just not that time, we couldn't really schedule it in, then I lost my world title, and then it's sort of this sort of things that's being put in the way, and then I got injured again, so there's always something in the way, but hopefully we get my world title back in the near future, and then bring big boxing back, because I'm obviously I'm looking to come back to the Utilita, but also I'm looking to do outdoors. I believe my fan base is big enough now. I got a lot of people that follow me, not just from Wales and from Cardiff, and not just from Britain, from all around the world. I got people that when I boxed in California recently in Stockton, I had people from all over America coming to support me, and they were Americans wearing Cardiff City tops. So that was crazy to see as well. So this it's something I want to do. I want to bring boxing outdoors, and I got maybe 3 or 4 years left. I got to make these years count.
Yeah, and you've had such a decorated career already, but like you've alluded to there's still a lot of exciting chapters still to be written, and an exciting journey for the next few years for yourself. In terms of that next step, now, has there been much of a discussion on what could be next?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm mandatory for Abdullah Mason, the WBO world title. There was another name that got put in the hat, but I won't mention, and asked for another world title at lightweight. So, I should be having news very soon. Where, I don't know. It's more likely to be in America. But once we get that opportunity, we get an opportunity to nick them titles, then and bear in mind they're both world titles. So when we get a chance to nick them world titles and bring them back, then obviously the big nights come back to Cardiff, and we can go outdoors. So it's always great to bring boxing back to Cardiff, and
that must be an exciting prospect as well. The potential to go to America and fight for a world title. I think British fighters coming through, that's something they always look at as
100%. That's something I've always wanted to tick off my list. Fighting in America is one thing, but then to fight for a world title in America, that's great. There's only so many places that sort of, how can I say, as a fighter young, you think about fighting for world titles. It's really just you think of America. Obviously, people growing up now, then you start thinking of the stadiums in London, and like the Wembley, your Tottenham stadiums. People start thinking about that, but boxing, as always, as a whole, being in America, then big nights in Vegas, in New York, Madison Square Garden. So one of my goals was to fight for a world title in America, and if I can do that, that's another one off my list. And I've got a very, very long list that I've ticked off a lot so far, and there's only a couple more that I need to do, but that'll be next for me.
And that potential fight, like you alluded to, could be with Abdullah Mason. He's recently come off the fight with Sam Noakes, which was what many considered was a fight of the year contender, a brilliant fight to watch as a neutral fight fan. What did you make of that fight yourself? Did you get a chance to watch it, or?
Yeah, I watched it. I didn't go to the fight, but I watched it with a couple of my pals. Yeah, it was a good fight. I just think like me and Sam Noakes got a completely different style, and I think my style it will cause Abdullah Mason a lot more problems than what Sam Noakes will, and that's not saying I'm a level above Sam. That's not what I'm saying, but it's just styles make fights, and I believe I got a style that could cause him a lot of problems. But there's only one way to find out is when I'm in the ring, and obviously I'm mandatory now, so we're just waiting for the date. That's all, and I'm ready to go.
And I think a difference as well between you and Sam Noakes is the fact that that fight in itself felt like the first real step up for Sam, whereas you have been there, you've done it, you've fought at that world level on more than one occasion. So do you think that added experience over someone like Abdullah Mason, who is still quite young in terms of his career, that could play a difference as well?
Yeah, of course. Like he would have sparred a lot of great fighters, but there's one thing sparring and there's one thing fighting. Like, and I'm not saying he spars great and he don't fight great. I'm not saying that either. But I'll give you the example. You've got Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns is a 3-weight world champion. He sparred, and he sparred all right through camp. You might have the odd day where he looks very, very good, but he spars all right all through camp. He's consistent. He's consistently good through all camp. But it's nothing like you would say he's a 3-weight world champion. But when he comes into a fight, it's completely different. He turns it on, and him turning it on, the level between when he spars and to when he fights is completely different. So I know that is a thing. I'm not the best of sparrers, but I know when the lights are on and you're under the bright lights, I turn it on. So and southpaws have never been a problem for me. So yeah, it's a fight that I've always been interested in, and I sort of knew when he's come on the scene, I knew it's one down the line for me, and that could potentially be something that would would end up coming, and of late it has.
Hopefully we get some news on that, and you'll be booking those flights to America sooner rather than later and getting camp underway. Very exciting. Exciting, obviously, Saturday night as well. Just touching finally back on this card with Lauren Price. How do you see the fight playing out, and in terms of Lauren going forward? She's got plenty of options herself, possibly over the next few years with, I believe, Clarissa Shields is meant to be a Saturday. You've got Michaela Meyer as well. Where would you see Lauren Price going in the future?
It's still, how can I say, the world's her oyster, isn't it? She's achieved everything. So it's about her now managing how she wants to go about things, where she wants to go, what she wants to do. She's achieved everything. So it's like, for instance, like you've got the likes of Crawford. You've hit the jackpot. You've done it all. What more does he need to prove? If he got a goal and he wants to do something, he can go and do it. That's the same for Lauren. She's achieved everything. If she got a goal, that's what she got to do. She got to go down that road and get to that point. But yeah, I don't believe there's anything more for her to do in boxing. She completed the amateurs, and she's done the pros. But obviously she's not young, but she's not old. She's still got a few years left. So if she still loves the sport the way she did when she first started, then yeah, just keep going until the wheels fall off, and or until you're ready to retire. But she's a great fighter, and I believe I don't think there's anyone to beat her. I'll be honest.
That's perfect. Thank you very much, Joe, for taking the time to speak to us today, and we'll catch you again very
Thank
soon.
you very much.